When I told people I was moving to the Philippines, they said, "You are crazy." And now, the more people I tell, they're saying I'm insane. Maybe I am. Let's dive into it. I want to go to the Philippines. This is why I am not insane. In the Philippines, age and wisdom is valued. I came outside and I was just looking around my garage, and this is a place I'm going to start to get rid of all these things where I can deconstruct my life. Things like, I've had this baby since '97. It's almost a classic, 30 years. Kept her in good shape, loved that car so much, I packed it up and moved it to Hawaii. Stick around, that's going to be another video, probably dropping within a week. But the Hawaiian days, and I'm not talking about D-A-Y. Time out. While I'm thinking about it, before we go any further into this topic about insanity, which I am a little insane, Kona. I know a lot of my subscribers and followers have been concerned about my dog, Kona, and how I'm going to get him to the Philippines. I've got it. I got it. I did that whole video on it. I wasted all that time doing all that research. I've got the solution to the problem. So stick around to the end of the video and I'll show you how I'm going to do it. But the Hawaiian days, and I'm not talking about D-A-Y-S, I'm talking about days, D-A-Z-E, and how you can get into trouble by romanticizing a place that you went on vacation to, but then you go and live there and you'll see it's different. But, you know, we spend our whole life accumulating these things. I mean, these are nothing but anchors to financial institutions. I mean, you know, we pay taxes on these. We pay, you know, you got to pay your monthly payment on the car. The house. I mean, this is a great house. Don't get me wrong. I'm very blessed, and I'm pleased. I hope no one thinks that I am not blessed, because I am. But it's a great little house. But I own 27 years on it, and it's not worth it for me to stay here until I'm 80 trying to pay off this mortgage. So today, I just start packing up stuff. You know, I'm going to get rid of a lot of these tools, socket sets, you know, things that I don't use anymore, that I don't need. I'll gift a lot of this to my sons. I mean, you know, heck, I got generators, compressors, stuff that I don't even know what's in these bins, you know. So that's what I'm doing today. I'll put things that I'm going to get rid of in these boxes. And then, I don't know if you folks are familiar with this, the Balikbayan boxes. You can ship these for like $100. I'm going to put things in here that I want to keep, whether it be clothes or personal effects. And you take it to the shipping place, they put it on a ship, a freight ship. It takes about 3 months to get there. It's not anything I need immediately, so that's that. But yeah, this is the start of it. So I think I shared with you guys, hopefully my timeline is going to move up. I wanted to do this in 30 months, but it looks like I may be shifting my timeline down from 12 months to 18 months to get to retirement. And if I can do that and everything goes smoothly, then I will pack everything up and move to the Philippines. But first I will have to go and do another due diligence trip, as I shared with you guys. But going back to that, are you insane? Are you crazy? No, I'm not. What is insane is I'm 60 years old and I work in a clinic, an outpatient therapy clinic with a lot of young 20, 30-year-old clinicians. And I remember when I was young like them and I would see the older guy over there and I'd be like, man, I don't want to be like that guy. Look at him, he's old and he's still working and nobody talks to him. But I try to, you know, I'm a nice guy. I want to make everybody feel included. But now, I'm that guy. I'm the old piece of furniture in the corner that nobody talks to. Ageism is a real thing. I mean, I'm like, not even there. I don't have the interaction. You hear the conversations between, how was your weekend? Went to Disney World. The kids are doing great. You know, we went to the water park. I don't have those things to talk about and those things to share. I had those things 30 years ago. So I see ageism as a real thing. You're kind of neglected when you get older. You lose value because what you have to give back to the community, people aren't interested in. You know, I got wisdom, I got knowledge, but nobody really cares about it. Nobody asks me about specific things. I mean, occasionally I'll get a question about a particular protocol or a splint or something like that. But I want to go to the Philippines. This is why I am not insane. In the Philippines, age and wisdom is valued. I mean, I told you the story when I went to Cebu and the little boy came up to me and the manopo and he put my hand, showing me a sign of respect. Everybody was interested in talking to me. I go to the mall. People would ask me where I'm from. You know, they're interested to find out about you. That is not the case here. And I don't have family. I've already talked about this several times. I mean, I've got 2 sons, but I don't have anybody that can be there for me. And I'll be damned, excuse my language, if I'm gonna go to a nursing home. I've had the opportunity of working in these facilities, and I don't like the way people are treated and they're neglected. I'm not pointing fingers at any particular entity, but I have worked in these places and I've seen it firsthand, and I don't want to be aged out and be just a piece of old furniture in the corner that people neglect until, you know, it's time for me to go home. Nope, not going to happen. So I'm taking matters in my own hands. Does that make me insane? Does that make me crazy? Well, if it does, then give me more of it, because staying here is what's insane to me. I am not going to go out that way. I'm going to go liquidate everything, the cars, the house. It's a cute house, don't get me wrong, but paying on a mortgage for 27 more years on a 1,500 square foot house and $420 HOA fees every quarter, $600 car payments, insurance payments. No, I'm going to liquidate. I'm going to make everything cash liquid, and I'm going to go to the Philippines, and I can rent a beautiful place for $1,000, $1,500. I can hire a private driver. I can use Grab. I don't need a car. Don't need a car. I'll get a scooter, Honda ADV or comparable, and if it rains, take a Grab. Get a private driver. But staying here and aging out is not in the cards for me. So with that said, if that makes me insane, then I am a lunatic. But the reason people are saying this, because I get it. They have big families. They're rooted in the community. Their whole existence is the community they live in. And they have big families, and they're parts of different social groups and churches and things like that. And yeah, it would be impossible. It would be total insanity for these people to pack up their life and leave all of that behind. But there's a lot of us expats, people who are on my channel, I know it. I'm looking at a specific demographic. This channel's not for everyone, I get it. This is for us guys who are out there all alone that are trying to figure out how are we going to age gracefully and not be in the poorhouse. And you know, on a single income, and then when you retire in Social Security, hopefully you guys got a retirement 401k or a pension to supplement it, but it's still, for me, it's not enough. It's not enough. And I know I got a bunch of slack and feedback about, oh, look at Thomas, he was a successful businessman. He had 5 therapy clinics. You know, if you follow my channel, you know my story. But if you just make random comments, you know, you drive by, comment, and you don't know who I am or what my channel's about, you will know that I had shady business partners that stole from me. I went through 2 divorces. Divorces aren't cheap. I moved around a lot. Since I was 50, I've lived in Hawaii, I've lived in Miami, I've lived in Charlotte, lived in Greenville twice, and you know, all that takes money. So I'm not going to preach any more about that, but going back to insanity. If you're in my situation and you're struggling and you're just going to be sitting on your couch because you don't have any additional income left over after you pay all your bills and your retirement, then you're the one that's insane. You are crazy. I'm not crazy. But if you want to join me on this journey, I'll gladly love to have you along. We will tackle that together. But real quick while I'm thinking about it, get you some of these boxes and whatever personal items you want to send, usually for a flat rate, anywhere from $80 to $150, you can pack stuff up and you can pack it jam full. It doesn't even go by weight. But anyway, I hope I didn't preach too much, but you remember about Kona, my boy. I have been struggling with this so much, but finally got a way. Finally got a way to get him there, and it's going to be cost effective. And here we go. Check it out. All right, guys, for those of you who are so concerned about Kona getting transported to the Philippines, I came up with a genius idea. Genius! No expensive private flights, no concierge service, no manifest cargo holds, no long flights. My man is going to travel in style. He is going in a Balikbayan box. Come on, Kona. Let's go. Come here. All right, buddy. I'll see you in 3 months. Have a nice trip